Hello and welcome to another Surpass weekly update. I hope you're all safe and well. My name's Tim Burnett. In this episode, we're talking about spring and summer release announcements for Surpass. We've got Ascentis qualification launch news, and we have an announcement about another webinar coming up on the 16th of March. And we'll also have community news, events, and jobs and information. So I'll see you all in 10 seconds. Hi and welcome. I hope you're all well and staying safe. So we've got Surpass update for you. So we're talking about spring and summer releases here. So the spring release is due out in a week or so's time. We also have a webinar next week, which Tom and Holly will be talking through the latest features in the platform coming out. There are 16 features as part of the release coming up for spring. And that's the 12.25 release. In there, we've got source material that can be viewed side by side. We have enhancements to the item sets, and we also have save search options and options around item search, so you can save your criteria. If you haven't done it already, then I recommend you go to surpass.com/sign-up to sign up for that webinar. It's going to be a really good event. In looking then ahead a little bit further for the summer one, I caught up with Vicky from the product management team to talk about end of test feedback and the select from a list item type. Here's me talking with Vicky early this week just about the latest features. Hi Vicky, how you doing?
Hello Tim, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm not too bad, not too bad. So tell me, just recap for everyone what your role is within Surpass.
So I'm Vicky Coble and I'm a senior product owner at BTL working on Surpass.
Brilliant. And that's an award-winning team, I understand.
It is indeed.
Awesome. So we're just going to talk quickly about some of the features that are coming in the summer release, aren't we? So we've got a webinar next week with Tom and Holly. They're going to be talking through the kind of spring release. These are things which are intended to be released out in summer. So what have we got to see? What's coming up?
Yeah, so there's a couple of interesting things coming up in terms of the HTML driver. So the first thing that we're focusing on is the summary feedback at the end of a test. So there's just a mock-up here, which kind of gives an indication of what we're planning on things to look like. So the first feature that we're focusing on relates to the summary feedback review answers. And you'll see here that there's the summary question tab, and candidates will be able to see how they've performed on their questions within their test. So if they've got things correct, incorrect, a partial mark, if they haven't attempted it, if it's a human marked item, etc. And the aim is they'll be able to select a question, and then they'll be taken sort of back to their question and be told how they have performed on that. So if they've got their answer correct or incorrect.
Will it show them if they've, which the right answer is?
So we've made a decision, or a conscious decision, that to avoid changing anyone's processes that might be out there, we have said that you won't be able to see the correct answer if the candidate has got it wrong. Yeah. We felt that obviously with the size of item banks out there, resits, that type of thing, it's not truly a performance indicator to the candidate. They could easily remember what the correct answer is if they have answered something incorrect, and then if they got that question again in a resit, rather than actually having the knowledge to answer it, they might have remembered from the test before. So you won't be able to see if you got it wrong. You won't be able to see what the correct answer is. You'll just be told it's incorrect.
Presumably that's good for anyone that has that. That's the current arrangement for them, so there'll be no change for them with the introduction of this new test driver. Brilliant.
Exactly.
Superb. Anything else on this one?
We're also looking to get in here. It's not quite in this mock, but there's also the ability to show or hide candidate details within this end of test feedback screen. So we're also hoping to get that in the HTML driver as well. So if you have it at a test form setting to show candidate details in here, then the candidate's name will appear in this test feedback screen.
Perfect. That's brilliant. Sounds really exciting. Look forward to that. What else have we got?
And then another one for the sort of HTML driver is we are starting the conversion of the select from a list item type. So you'll have the option for a select from a list item in your HTML subject. As always, when you click on that, you'll be taken in to be able to author a select from a list item in a HTML subject. And subsequently, you'll also be able to deliver those items in a HTML only test.
Fantastic. That looks really good. It looks really, really good. And obviously, you know, all the options around stacking those alongside other question types and grouping items, all those kind of things exist down there. So you can make it a really rich and engaging question and test, can't you? That's perfect.
Exactly.
Well, thank you very much for that. I hope, I assume you and the team are all safe and well.
We are, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep in good. And I'll see what I can do about one of those these Surpass cushions for you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Like with this, as ever, there are caveats. It's development in progress, so things may change, but it looks really exciting. So thank you for that, Vicky. Thanks for joining me today.
No problem. Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
So that's just a sneak preview really there from Vicky, and I really appreciated coming on and talking to me. She was really keen about one of those cushions, I promise you. So obviously there's going to be loads of other features coming in as part of Surpass. Please do speak to your account manager if you want more information about it over and above what's coming on the webinar. The webinar is a perfect opportunity next week to ask questions about the features which are coming out in the next release. And also look out for the release email that goes out as well. So there's lots of information in there about lots of other features which are part of that. So please do check those out. Okay, so Ascentis. Ascentis launched a new qualification very recently, Essential Digital Skills Qualification. And the reason why I mentioned it again was because we've done a bit more of a news article on this. So please do check that out. It's on our website. If you go to surpass.com/news, you can see more information about that and other activities within the Surpass community. So please do take a look. We caught up with Francis and Graham a few weeks ago just to talk about the qualification, and here's just a bit more information for you from Francis just about how it all works. Francis, do you want to start? Just give us a bit of an overview of what the essential digital skills are for Ascentis.
Yeah, so thanks for having us on. So here at Ascentis, we're delighted to announce that we have passed the off-call technical evaluation, and we're now able to offer our brand new Essential Digital Skills qualification. So we have them at Entry 3 and a Level 1. So the reason why we've developed it is because it's estimated that 11.3 million people in the UK lack basic digital skills, and that 8% of adults in the UK have no digital skills at all. So the qualification's been designed to help bring them the essential digital skills. So basically, the qualification covers 5 skill areas. So it's using devices and handling information, creating and editing, communicating, transacting, and then how to be safe and responsible online.
That's brilliant. Thank you for that. It was a really fascinating conversation with Francis and Graham, so it's worth checking that out. Now, other events which are coming up soon, we've got a webinar on the 16th of March. That's going to be with Kat Owens and Andy Varley. They're going to be talking about user research and inclusive testing. They're also going to be presenting as part of the ATP Peas in a Pod session. Sorry, I forgot the name. So it's worth checking the webinar out as a precursor, but it's also worth going to ATP anyway, and I've got more information about that in a second. Also worth bearing in mind that we have a networking event on the 3rd of March. Now, I've been looking for kind of better platforms for everyone to socialize in this kind of virtual space. And we did a brilliant job with the Remo platform as part of this past conference. But I found another platform which is as good, a little bit cheaper as well. So please do check that out. So it's really worth coming along just to see how people can get together. And if there's enough people there with them, we're going to do a bit of speed networking session as well. I was going to say speed dating, but not that. Also speaking as part of that conference, there's a conference before that, which is looking at the English exam system. Then we're doing the networking at 1 o'clock GMT after that. Simon Trevors is also going to be joining us, and he's going to be joining me on a podcast coming up soon as well, just talk about formative and continuous assessment. So if you're not attending the conference itself, the Westminster Education one on the 3rd of March, then look out for the podcast. Go search on your favourite podcast channel, Surpass Assessment Community Podcast, and you'll see that coming out soon. All information there is on surpass.com events if you want it. Alongside that as well, we've got the e-assessment awards, and I've had a few people contacting us about which awards to go for. So they really want to kind of push the Surpass community into the awards. So if you want any advice or want to chat to me about it, then please do speak to me. I'm happy to kind of guide you through what I know about the awards as part of the process. So happy to work with you on that one. Don't forget ATP on the 27th and 29th of April. Alongside the presentation with Kat and Andy, there's going to be a Peas in the Pod session looking at, sorry, this is an actual presentation, this one, looking at utilising technology for the ultimate candidate experience. That's Steve from Examity and Abby from our team at Surpass. And then also this is a Peas in the Pod one, which is looking at standard setting practices. And Amanda Danis will be joined by Chris Morrison, we hope, from our team as part of that. So let's just look at some other community news, jobs and information. So I'll add my screen up here. There we go. So we've got AEA Europe. Liam Simonson's very kindly been posting about an upcoming webinar for the e-assessment SIG that they run. Now, I believe this is open to everyone. It might just be to AEA Europe members, but it's worth checking out because I'm sure you might be able to get some form of access to it. Seems very popular, so worth having a look at that. And then congratulations to Alina for becoming the chairperson of the board for the ATP. So really excited about that. She's from Duolingo. Peter Twining's been posting. Peter very kindly joined us at the Surpass conference in Amsterdam a few years ago and gave a fantastic presentation. Peter's, I'm not going to say controversial because he's only really saying what we all kind of know to be true, but it's worth checking out some of Peter's work. Very fortunate, myself and Matt had a good conversation with him just before he headed out to Australia. So I think he's relocated out there now. And then we have NCFE. They've been talking, or will be talking, about the importance of formative assessment. So formative assessment is obviously very, very on the tip of everyone's tongues at the moment. So it's worth checking that out as well. Likewise, if you want any more information, go to surpass.com or contact me directly. Check out my the post for this, and I'll take you to where you can see direct links to these postings that I've just put up on here as well. So thank you very much for your time. Stay safe, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. Someone's moved my video. Oh, there we go.
The technology and services behind Surpass power the testing of many of the world's highest profile qualifications. Unique technology enables collaborative item authoring in banking, comprehensive test assembly, secure test delivery, and efficient grading and feedback of high-stakes paper, tablet, and computer-based testing, including automated one-click reporting solutions to assist you with item analysis. We can provide access to SME management services and trusted psychometricians, and our test delivery services team can help you get started with online proctoring or finding remote test centers. Or, if you prefer, the advanced integration options and raw data extraction options in Surpass give you the freedom to choose your own external service providers. Trusted by international test publishers, certification, and awarding bodies, the Surpass platform is a globally hosted SaaS service with integration at its core. It is used to deliver millions of secure examinations every year in over 100 countries. In addition to a full range of standard question types, Surpass item authoring includes many innovative features which expand your testing capabilities, such as the spreadsheet question type, diagram creator tool, and the award-winning high-fidelity image viewer. When you use Surpass, you do so as part of a community of like-minded organizations. We constantly reinvest in the development of the Surpass platform with guidance and collaboration from Surpass community members. So, what else sets us apart from the competition? We provide multi-device delivery support from one platform. This is essential for making the most of the many testing scenarios and opportunities in this global market. We stand by our customers by providing excellent service and support, and above all, we are committed to continuously developing innovative features, helping the Surpass community lead the industry. We're confident that with Surpass powering your assessment, we can improve the examination experience for everyone. Get in touch with a member of the team today and discover how your assessment program could be powered by Surpass.